Hello. In this lecture, we will study about the formation of the p-n junction. When a p-type semiconductor grows on an n-type semiconductor, the arrangement is called p-n junction or the diode. Now, here the p-type semiconductor is on the left side and the n-type is on the right hand side. P-n junction cannot be made by placing the two semiconductors in contact. Different techniques are used for its fabrication. One of such technique is that an aluminum film is capped on a wafer of n-type semiconductor and the combination is heated to the high temperatures. As a result, aluminum fuses into silicon and produces the p-type semiconductor. So p-n junction is formed. Using the same technique, we can fuse phosphorus into a p-type semiconductor and get a p-n junction. Now let us see what are the processes which occur during the formation of the p-n junction. Here this black color represents the hole and it is a immobile negative impurity atom. That is a dopant atom and it is a deficiency of one electron. In the n region, this purple color represents the electron, the extra electron which a dopant atom provided. Now, let us see the processes occurring during the formation of the p-n junction, that is a formation of the depletion region, potential barrier, and we discuss the diffusion current, drift currents. As we know, in n-type semiconductors, the electrons are the majority carriers, and in p-type, the holes are the majority carriers. And due to the difference in the concentration of the charge carriers, the electrons from the n region diffuses into the p region and the holes from the p region diffuses into the n region. And the motion of the charge carriers across the junction produces a current which is called diffusion current. So diffusion current is a current which produces due to the motion of the majority charge carriers. As the electron diffuses from n to p, it leaves behind a positive ions in the region, n region near the junction. Similarly, when a hole combines with the electron, it leaves behind a negative ion which is stationary and is fixed in the p region near the junction. As the region, this region near the junction which is devoid of the free charges, it has only stationary positive and the negative charges, ions, or you can say the positive and negative immobile ions. This region is called depletion region, which is depletes of the free charges. There is no free charge, there is only the positive and the negative immobile ions. Now, there is a positive ion and here is a negative ion. And due to this accumulation of the positive and the negative ion, the electric field is developed. This electric field stops the further diffusion of the electrons from the n region and the holes from the p region. Rather, it promotes the motion of the minority carriers across the junction. That is, the electron moves from the p region to n and the holes from n to p. And the motion of the minority carriers across the junction under the influence of the electric field developed in the depletion region produces a current called drift current. Drift current is due to the minority carriers. and diffusion current is due to the majority carriers. The drift current and the diffusion currents are in opposite direction. Initially, the diffusion current is large and the drift current is small. As the diffusion continues, the width of the depletion region increases and the strength of the electric field across the junction also increases. Hence, it results in the increase of the drift current, and it continues till the diffusion current become equals to the drift current, and it is the equilibrium state of the p-n junction. That is, at equilibrium, diffusion current is equal to the drift current. The width of the depletion region is in micrometer, is of this order. It is not very large width. The symbol of the p-n junction diode is this one. It represents the P, it represents the N region, and this will be the direction of the current. Thank you and have a nice day.